Hello, I chose the Math Common Core State Standard 6GA1. Find the area of right triangles or other triangles, special quadrilaterals, or polygons by composing into rectangles or decomposing into triangles and other shapes. Apply these techniques in the context of solving real-world and mathematical problems. I chose this Common Core State Standard because it deals with finding the area of shapes and then deconstructing them into different shapes that the students know how to find the area of. This Common Core State Standard relates to the 6th grade level, and so I will be teaching this lesson at the 6th grade level. The students for this problem need to understand how to find the area of the triangles and rectangles, and need to understand how to move shapes around and break them into other smaller shapes. For this problem, we need to understand that the area of a triangle is A equals half base times height, and the rectangle as area equals length times width, or base times height. For this problem, we also need to understand that we can break shapes apart into other shapes. 4a, show how to combine two copies of the trapezoid to make a parallelogram. Then, use the formula for the area of the parallelogram to decide a formula for the area of the trapezoid. Explain. The above trapezoid has been copied and flipped to make a parallelogram. We now need to use the area formula for a parallelogram. Area equals base times height. As we can see, the base of this parallelogram is A plus B. So to find the area of the parallelogram, we need to know the area, or we need to know the height and the base. The height is H, and the base, like I just said, is A plus B. Therefore, our formula looks like A equals height times area, or A plus B for the base. To find the area of the trapezoid, you need to find half of the parallelogram, because two trapezoids make that one parallelogram. And the area of a trapezoid is A equals B plus A divided by 2 times height. Show how to cut off portions of the top part of the trapezoid and combine those portions with the bottom part of the trapezoid so as to make one or several parallelograms or rectangles, each of which has one side of length. As we can see, we need to put a line here through the middle of the trapezoid. I put one along the height here and one along the height here. We then take the little triangles here, flip them around so they're no longer on the top, and place them on the bottom. I'm going to do that for this side as well. So now we have a rectangle here, and we have, if I can get it, a rectangle here. So the area of the bottom rectangle, or this brown rectangle, is half base times height, because the full height is going to be the height of the trapezoid. And the area of the top rectangle, is half area times height. Or half A times height. So the area of this trapezoid, if you add the bottom of the top rectangle, is half A height plus half B height, which boils down to this formula. Area equals B plus A divided by 2 times height, which is the formula for a trapezoid. C. By subdividing the trapezoid into two triangles, find the formula in terms of A, B, and H for the area of the trapezoid and explain why your formula is valid. Well, you first need to break it down into the two triangles. As you can see, we have the brown triangle and the yellow triangle. The area of the brown triangle is going to be half BH, base times height, because we have half of B, the base, times the whole height of the triangle. And the little triangle is going to be half of our A base times our height. When you add these two formulas together to find the full area of the trapezoid, you get area equals B base plus A base divided by 2 times height. Finally, D. Besides the methods of part A, B, and C, there are still other methods for deducing the formula of a trapezoid area. By using and moving and additivity principles, find another method. For this method, I decided to make a big rectangle. As you can see, I made a copy of the trapezoid and flipped it upside down. Oops, oh, there we go. Flipped it upside down. The next thing is you're going to cut off this side of the trapezoid to make a nice edge, and you're going to replace it on this side. This gets you a nice rectangle. And so all we need to do to find the area of the rectangle is to find base times height. Now for this rectangle, the base is B plus A times the height. So when you are trying to find the trapezoid, which is half of this area, that formula needs to just be divided by 2. Therefore, area equals base B plus base A divided by 2 times the height. Thank you.